What is quality of competition, QoC, in hockey stats? Imagine watching a game and wondering how tough the players are really facing on the ice. That's where the idea of quality of competition, or QoC, comes into play. It's a way to measure how challenging a player's opponents are during a game. Think of it as a way to add context to their stats. If a player scores a lot but mostly against weaker teams, their numbers might look good but aren't as impressive if they're facing top lines regularly. Conversely, if a player puts up strong numbers while facing the best players, that says a lot about their skill. The way QoC is calculated is by looking at the opponents a player faces when they are on the ice. For forwards, this usually means the top defenseman they go up against. For defensemen, it's often the top forwards they match up with. To do this, analysts use different measures like possession percentages or scoring ability of the opponents. The more time a player spends against the best players or top lines, the higher their QoC score will be, indicating tougher competition. In advanced hockey stats, QoC is often shown as a percentage of game time spent facing the top players. For example, if a forward spends 50% of their ice time against the best defenseman, their QoC is considered high. Some calculations also include metrics like Corsi, which measures shot attempts, or expected goals, to refine how tough the opposition really was. These details help paint a clearer picture of a player's performance. Using QoC helps compare players who face different levels of competition. If one player faces top lines most nights and still performs well, their stats are more impressive than someone who faces weaker opponents. It also helps coaches and analysts decide how to deploy players. If a player is doing well despite tough matchups, they might be even better than their raw numbers suggest. In player performance analysis, QoC is often paired with other metrics like quality of teammates, or QoT. This combination helps give a fuller view of how a player is doing. It shows whether their success is because they're facing weaker opponents or because they're truly skilled. Coaches can use this info to make smarter decisions about line combinations and matchups. In game analysis, QoC can reveal how coaches are matching lines against certain opponents. If a team puts their best defenders against the other team's top scorers, that's a strategic move based on QoC. It also helps identify players who might be underperforming because they're facing very tough opponents or those who excel despite difficult matchups. Overall, understanding QoC makes analyzing hockey stats more accurate and helps everyone see the game from a clearer perspective.